execute that well, you'd be a good marketer. So, and the way you learn that, there's a lot of different ways you can learn that.
What sets you aside from other, like you can only speak to what you know, but what sets you aside? What differentiates you in this space?
Do they smile as much as me,
No, nobody has your smile or jacket or customization. Like what do your clients say about you that's different from their experiences before?
I think a lot of the times is, especially when it comes to making videos, it's a lot of mindset block.
Okay.
And people don't assess that. People just think that when you want to create a video, like, I mean, oh, you're great. You're great at being in front of the camera. But for a lot of people, and for me, myself back then too, like when I used to be behind the camera, being in front of the camera is kind of intimidating.
Oh shit. Really? Even for you?
It is. In the beginning, I was, again, most of my career until now, I've been behind the camera.
Okay.
I've been behind the camera recording a podcast like this.
Yeah.
It took me a while to adjust my mindset to get there. And I feel like it's one of the most outlook thing to creating content. A lot of people, when they create content, they're just like, talk like this, here's your hook, talk like this, and we'll edit it. Yes, it's true. You can talk like that, but like if you are fighting a battle inside of your head, you can't even focus on what you want to talk about. You know, you got to first alleviate that like mindset of like, okay, being in front of camera is not that bad, or whatever it looks like for some people. I've done some with my clients that like he's out there in like Missouri. It's like, oh my God, Brandon, like, I don't know, man, this is kind of like tough. Like, I don't know if I can speak in front of camera. I just like, yo, just calm down, take a breather. Dog, you literally own like this many pharmacies. You're making this many months. You're scared talking in front of the camera. So you gotta like literally like lift them off their stuff, their shit. You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, what is the actual problem here? Let's break that down. Once we alleviate that, then we can focus on the skill set. So I think that's what a lot of people don't do, that I think I like to pay attention to, especially because if you're in the right mindset, if your heart and your mind is aligned, you can do whatever. So same thing with making content. If your mind is like, oh, I wanted to do this, but then your heart's like, like people would judge me, or like, you know, people are going to comment, people are going to talk, whatever. You got to alleviate that. You got to make it align first. So the way you do that is having real conversations about what's actually blocking you from recording and having that conversation.
Yes.
Exchange of energy, right? So I can feel when I'm talking to the camera and you're like, just like, okay, so I'm answering Ollie right now. I think, you know, this is a good, it's different, right? Than the way I'm talking right now. So how do you develop a skill set that gets you to deliver the energy well? That's something that you got to also pay attention to.
Because you care.